Good evening and happy Thursday as we welcome you in to the Jim Myers Gymnasium here at Logan High School as we get ready for tonight's doubleheader of Division 5 Regional Semifinals with a chance to the Elite Eight on the line this Saturday. Dewey Daly along with Shane Combs as we welcome you in to this evening's coverage. And Shane, we saw 3 of these 4 teams that we'll see tonight last Saturday. It'll be our first look at this Union Local Jets team. Looks like it should be a pretty solid matchup to kick things off for us here tonight.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's awesome to be with you. I look forward to it all week. I know this Thursday, Saturday, 3 volleyball matches here at the regional level, and by the end of the weekend going to send someone to the Final Four. That's always exciting in any sport. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, we had a chance to see Wheelersburg and Adina and Zane Trace, and we know quite a bit about them. And in preparation for the match here, studying up on Union Local, they certainly passed the paper test, and then here in warm-ups passed the eye test. They're big, they're athletic, and they come at you in a lot of different ways. And looking through their schedule, they've certainly played some quality opponents, and more times than not coming out on the winning side.
Yep, and Union Local 22-3 in the regular season under head coach Kay Seacrest. A 4-set win over Coshocton last Saturday to win the district title out of the East in Division 5. For Union Local, out of their 22 wins on the season, Shane, 18 have been in straight sets.
Well, that's that domination that we referenced there in the opening, and you can certainly see why. They can do it at the net with about 4 or 5 different people, very, very powerful, very, very balanced, and then in the back row seem to pass the volleyball pretty well. The efficiency numbers are really good, and then obviously in the setter attack, it looks like they go with the 6-2 there with Logan and Butler, and good hands and good placement of the balls. I watch them here in warm-ups, so I certainly, as you would expect at the regional level, a really complete team all the way around.
And Shane, you mentioned very balanced, very complete for the Jets. 5 hitters at or over 2 kills per set.
Yeah, that's outstanding, and what that does is it really makes it difficult on the defense to kind of guess with some of the blocking on who to key on, and it really can put your back row as the firing squad, so to speak, if you're not able to get some things up. So the key there is to being able to serve tough and come out on the attack at them if you're Wheelersburg. That way they're not passing it on target, and sometimes it becomes a little bit more predictable where the ball's going to end up going in terms of at the net with Union Local on the attack.
We can talk a little bit about the Wheelersburg Pirates under head coach Kelsey Glockner, the Division 5 District Coach of the Year out of the Southeast District. They come into tonight 23-2 following a perfect 10-0 conference season out of the SOC 3. They've won 15 consecutive matches. 13 of those have been in straight sets, Shane.
Well, I really fell in love with this team last year. I thought they had a lot of pieces. They were really young. You and I both kind of felt like they were a year away. Well, here we are a year later. And I'll be honest, I've talked about this on their tournament trail so far. For whatever reason there in the first month of the season, they were winning, but it wasn't quite as sharp or complete as I thought it was going to be. And right around halfway through the year there, they survived a 3-2 5-set thriller there with South Webster, which was huge in their conference race. And since then, they've just been absolutely dominant and really rolling and playing some great volleyball.
For the Pirates, Shane, we mentioned in the broadcast last Saturday that the only losses on the season for this team are 2 teams out of Pickaway County, and the Circleville Tigers, who finished close to the top, I believe, finishing in second place right behind that extremely talented Bloom Carroll squad out of the Mid-State League. And then you had Westfall, middle of the pack of the SVC, but at least in the Southeast District, it seems that the SVC from top to bottom, one of the more successful postseason teams, at least in district play.
Well, Circleville in a higher division was knocking on the door of regional play. They were very, very good. You mentioned Westfall. I mean, let's be honest, Westfall could just as easily be playing here tonight. I mean, Westfall lost in 5 sets to Huntington before Zane Trace knocked Huntington off. So, yeah, in that SVC, there was real no such thing as an upset. I was telling someone the other day that, one team beating another, no matter what they're ranked, that's just a normal Tuesday, Thursday night in the fall in the Side of Valley Conference. So, yeah, quality opponents, and And for whatever reason, like I said, Wheelersburg off to a little slow start there early. But if you go back, I believe it's over about their last 18 matches, I think I counted on their schedule. They've been pretty locked in and playing some really high-level volleyball.
And for Union local, Shane has yet to be shut out this season. Out of their 3 losses, they fall to a team in Meadowbrook who we're very familiar with from the last couple of seasons here at this level in what used to be Division III. They fell to them in 4, and then they also lost to East Liverpool twice, both of those in 5 sets.
Well, and that becomes a little bit more common now in terms of the 4- and 5-set matches you get into the regional play. So what that tells you is if you're Wheelersburg, you'd like to get off to a good start in any match you play and win that first set. But if you don't, you got to stay the course. Because these quality opponents, it's going to be very difficult to win 3-0 at this level. Sometimes you're going to have to get into a 4th and 5th set grind and find a way to survive and advance.
And Shane, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a trip to the Elite Eight on the line, that matchup this Saturday. And who will be awaiting the winner of these 2 teams will be the winner of our next matchup, the nightcap of this evening's doubleheader, the Zane Trace Pioneers and the Adena Warriors. 3rd time they've met up this season. Should be a good way to wrap up our doubleheader here tonight.
No question at all. That entire bracket coming out of the middle bracket and the bottom bracket there at Waverly, you know, we watched a good new Lex team where Adena, I thought, played one of their most complete matches of the year to advance in straight sets over them. And then in that all SVC battle, I mentioned Huntington surviving Westfall in 5 sets. And then sure enough, Huntington and Zane Trace go 5, and it was Zane Trace coming out on top to advance here tonight. So last time Zane Trace Adena played, that was a 4-set match. So again, you get to this level, you just gotta get settled in and know that it's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy because the trip to the Elite Eight's on the line.
And Shane, one thing I've heard you preach throughout I guess everything's a district tournament now as you start with the district first round and goes into the district quarterfinal.
Don't get me started on that.
Don't get you started on that. But one thing I've heard you preach is that the term upset maybe gets overused a little bit, and that can be seen perfectly with the Zane Trace Pioneers, as in terms of seeding, they come into the Southeast tournament as the 9 seed, taking down the 4 seed in North Adams, taking down the 3 seed in Huntington. Now we're in regional play, but potentially a chance to take down the then 2 seed, the Adena Warriors.
Yeah, well, I've talked a lot about the quote-unquote upset. You know, volleyball's hard to upset. You beat someone in volleyball, you're as good or better than them. I mean, we've talked about it before. The score starts over every time. Your best player can only go 3 rotations across the front, and then she's got to be able to go to the back row or go to the bench. There's a lot of factors that go into that. So when I see a team beat someone, rarely do I just say, wow, that was an upset. They're not even close to as good as that team. Because the nature of volleyball just doesn't do that. So you talked about the Scioto Valley Conference. We've watched a lot of really close. What was the stat you'd given on Huntington the other night? That was their 7th.
They were 6-1 in 5-set matches, obviously finishing the year 6-2. But nonetheless, you compared it in the pregame to a 1-run ball game in baseball.
Oh, that's 8 5-set matches. That's crazy to think. And then you even take Adena, who was a gold ball winner in the Scioto Valley Conference. I believe 3 road games, they went 5 to survive, and then they went 4 with Zane Trace and another. So, yeah, it just shows you that some teams that can go through that and come out the other side, they're certainly going to be battle-tested, and if they do get into a 4 or 5 set thriller here tonight, they're certainly going to be prepared and ready to go.
Shane, before we send it to break for this first game, keys for both teams tonight going in.
Well, I don't think there's any question. It's settling into the match and getting off to a good start. I think it's going to be in the service game, the ability to serve tough, and then on the other side pass on target, because both of these teams come at you in a very similar format. They come at you with a balanced attack. They have outstanding middles. They can also spread it up and down the net. So the team that can pass it on target to allow all the options to stay in play, I think that'll be the team that keeps the opponent off balance.
All righty, Jetson Pirates, trip to the Elite Eight this weekend on the line here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo-Hio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par Mar has it. Download the Par Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
We welcome you back to the Jim Myers Gymnasium here at Logan High School. The Wheelersburg Pirates and the Union Local Jets preparing for first serve in what will be our first of 2 Division V regional semifinal matchups here tonight. Shane, we mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. Jets and Pirates should be an outstanding way to kick off tonight's coverage.
Well, certainly 2 Final Four type of talents on both sides of the net here in this first matchup. And, you know, I always think it's interesting to see, you know, it's so many matchups. It's that first 3 rotations across, you get some of the best hitters up there. But what you get in this type of matchup is really at all 6 rotations, you get capable hitters. You don't see as many dead rotation spots when you get to this level. And that's where we use the term complete, because they can come at you in some way in all 6 rotation spots.
And Shane, we can talk a little bit about the Wheelersburg Pirates and what they bring to the table. You can't go without mentioning SOC3 and Division V Southeast District Player of the Year, the senior 6'1", Gracie Perkins, has been dominant at the net this year, especially in the tournament for the Pirates.
Well, with such a young roster, not another senior there on the roster for Wheelersburg. Perkins, the lone upperclassman there, and she is terrific. You know, across the front row, she can do it offensively. She provides some defense at the net as well, and that'll be certainly a factor for her to help Wheelersburg get off to a good start, because she usually comes across there in those first 3 rotations.
And for the Union Local Jets, we mentioned 5 players at or above 2 kills per set. It appears the senior Olivia Wortman going to lead the charge at 282 kills with 3.3%. She leads the Jets in that category this year.
Yeah, and what makes it so hard is it's tough to pick someone out on a scouting report and say, hey, we're going to key on this person. It's kind of like a basketball team that has 4 starters in double figures. You know, you start throwing too much at one person, then you're leaving open opportunities for other people to have big nights. So that's where you really get tested defensively up and down the net, and you have to be really, really solid in your blocking assignments.
Pirates out in the sleeveless orange uniforms with black numbers for Union Local. White uniforms with red sleeves and red numbers. Both liberos wearing black for the Pirates. It'll be the junior Miley Gleam for Union Local, another junior Brooklyn Burley. Of course, the first of two Division V regional semifinals tonight. The winner of the first one will play the winner of the second this Saturday in the regional final. The Adena Warriors and Zane Trace Pioneers squaring off an estimated start time of 8 p.m., but the actual start time is 30 minutes following the conclusion of the first matchup.
The down official there checking the lineups and getting waving the liberos into action, and once you do that on the second side, he'll turn and check with the scores table, and then that usually means we're ready to go.
First serve will be with the Wheelersburg Pirates. It'll be the junior Grace Woodward. Woodward steps towards the service line, and we are underway from the Jim Myers Gymnasium. Jets now back to the Pirates off the first touch, near side. It's a roll shot from Mullins. Back to the Jets now, far side, it's Wortman. Back to the Pirates, Chamberlain front sets for Perkins, right down the lane. As Vinskovich with the block. The Jets are on the board first.
Yeah, impressive one-on-one in the middle with Perkins, and outstanding job getting the hands extended out over the net and getting the block for the point.
Now Vinskovich back to the line. She'll serve it away. Chamberlain keeps it near side. Perkins tips it over with the right hand. It trickles up over the tape for the kill.
Yeah, good adjustment from Perkins. That time Union Local was ready to double block, and Perkins just kind of reads it and uses a little tip action and finds the hole.
Now the junior setter Ella Chamberlain serves it away. Butler back to the middle of the floor for Wortman. Pirates keep it alive. Now Mullins onto the attack into the back row. Bump set down the middle. Pike Trenton gets the kill. Jets back out in front 2-1.
Yeah, really good setter play there, recognizing where the hitter was at and putting the ball out in front, give her the best attack opportunity.
Elena Logan checks into the game. She serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain. Near side, Laney Walker with the kill. We're evened up at 2 apiece.
I've always said one of the hardest things in sports is to get a kid to go hard when they don't think they're going to get the ball. That time, give Perkins a big star for effort. She went hard. She freezes the block, gives the teammate an open net.
To the first 4 points, we're tied at 2. Gleam serves it away for the Pirates. Logan back setting near side. Down the line, it's Wortman for the kill.
First couple times through here, maybe the first rotation and getting all through 6 rotations, you start to understand where each hitter is going to be at and then where you're going to keep.
Maya Martin serves it away for Union Local. Chamberlain to the near side. Mullins, she gets the kill, and we're tied at 3.
Yeah, I just love Mullins' game, all-around skill, just a sophomore, outstanding serve, can really attack from the outside, good player.
Mullins now back to serve for the Pirates. Overpass from the Jets is sent right back down. Brooklyn Miller in on the kill for Wheelersburg.
Well, right on cue there. That's what I'm talking about. That's all made possible by the tough serve of Mullins.
Mullins up to this point only a sophomore, leading the Pirates in aces with 57 on the year. Logan to the far side for Yeager. A dig by Woodward, now a back set, far side. Walker down the line for the kill.
Great choice from Chamberlain there. Had 3 hitters coming hard. She uses the back set, gives Walker the open swing. Well done.
Mullins, an all SOC 3 second team selection. She serves it away. Logan sends it over on the free ball now. Chamberlain to the near side. Woodward with the swing, and she gets the kill. 6-3, Wheelersburg.
Well, right off the bat, you're seeing the balance there. We've had a kill from Mullins, Miller, Woodward, Walker, and Perkins, and we're only 6 points into this. So you talk about balance, that's a great illustration of it.
Mullins serves it into the back row. Bump set sent over on the free ball by Pye Tranton. Wheelersburg back to the Jets now. Far side, this is Yeager on the swing. A dig in the back row by Mullins. Near side from the attack line, a roll shot from Woodward. Now Pye Tranton out of the middle into the back row, a dig from Mullins. Near side, Woodward, another roll shot from the attack line. She sails it over the service line of Union Local as the Jets are back on the board.
Pretty good defense from Wheelersburg throughout that rally. Just never did quite get on the attack, and Union Local takes advantage of a hitting error.
Pye Tranton serves it away for the Jets. Out of the middle, Woodward back over to the Jets on the free ball. Down the middle, it's Vinskovich on the kill.
Yeah, just you free ball in a match like this on really either side, and it's going to result in something bad coming back at you, and that time Union Local going quick and getting the kill.
Pye Tranton back to serve, trailing by 1. Chamberlain back setting far side for Walker. She's blocked. Chamberlain keeps it alive, coming back to their side. Violation on Wheelersburg will tie us up at 6. Double touch for the Pirates.
Great answer from Union Local after being down 6-3, now tied at 6.
Another serve from Pye Tranton. Chamberlain back to Mullins into the back row. It's blocked at the net by Vinskovich. Now near side, Woodward taps it over with the right hand, and she'll get the kill. Pirates back out in front.
Chamberlain really quarterbacking the offense well, really spreading it out, getting everybody involved.
Lakin Hall checks in for Wheelersburg. She's back to serve. A bump set from Logan. Far side, it's Vinskovich down the line for the kill.
Shows off a little bit of that 6-foot reach. Nice length, nice athleticism, just gets on top of it, and once she gets the open net there, you can forget about it.
Delaney Butler back in for Logan. She leads the Jets in assists this year with 456, averaging 5.3%. She serves it away. Chamberlain keeps it in the middle, back over by Miller. Second touch by Saunders, far side, a jousting match that goes in favor of the Pirates. It's Ella Chamberlain on the kill for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, miscommunication there from Union Local, and it didn't allow the person to get up and get into the joust quick enough.
Brooklyn Miller serves it away for Wheelersburg. Butler front setting to the far side for Saunders. She gets the kill.
Yeah, Union Local, some incredible size, and they get it to the outside there, hitting strong side. They get out that far, it just tools the block. Hard enough to get up there with 6'1". Really hard to turn the hands in and keep it in play.
6'1" for Saunders, 6 foot even for Lakin Vinskovich. Perkins back over to the Jets with the right hand. Second touch by Burley. Far side coming in, it's Wortman. Dig in the back row by Gleam. Chamberlain over on the second touch. Nearly gets the kill as Butler sends it back over on the free ball. Chamberlain down the middle. Perkins with 2 hands into the back right corner for the kill.
Well, just great setter and great middle hitter play. Chamberlain uses the dump there just to keep him off balance. It comes back to him quick, and then Perkins pushes it 2 hands to the hole in the back corner.
Now the junior Grace Woodward back to serve it away for Wheelersburg. Nearly gets the ace. It tips off the tape. Saunders with the right hand back into the back row of the Pirates. Perkins out of the middle, a diving effort from the Jets. It was Yeager. Now it's far side for Wortman with the kill. Hello, Shane. It looks like they're going to get Wortman into the net on the follow-through, so that'll push the advantage for Wheelersburg up to 2.
Well, and that's a shame for Union Local because that was outstanding effort defensively. That's a result in what they wish would have been a kill.
Butler sets near side for Vinskovich. She's into the net. 4 touches for the Jets and a 3-point advantage for Wheelersburg.
Great opportunity for Wheelersburg here. They led 6-3 earlier in the set, and Union Local answered right away. Now back up 11-8. Let's see if they can extend.
Second touch by Vinskovich on the far side. It's Wortman, another kill.
Yeah, Wortman's the real deal. You mentioned coming in over 3 kills. A lot of times with a balanced attack, it's just one ball to go around. This young lady that's really, really good.
Vinskovich serves it away deep into the back row of Wheelersburg. Near side, Mullins tips it over with the right hand to dig from Butler. Vinskovich, a bump set to Workman on the far side. Overpass from Mullins, back to the Jets now. Butler back setting near side. Saunders a roll shot with the right hand. Now Chamberlain back to the near side for Mullins. Down the line for the kill. Pirates back up by 3.
I just can't say enough how much you respect Gracie Perkins and how hard she plays. Her going and getting ready to hit, she's at the top of the scouting report, so you know she's going to draw attention, and that's giving teammates an open net.
Chamberlain serves it away for Wheelersburg. Far side, Pye Trenton blocked up top. Guess who? It's Gracie Perkins, her team leading 70th block of the season.
Biggest lead at 4, 13-9 here for Wheelersburg.
Free ball back over to the Pirates now. Chamberlain out of the middle. Perkins with 2 hands. A dig from Yeager. Butler to the far side. Workman gets the kill.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to key on the one because, as you highlighted in the opening, they have got the 5 kids averaging, over 1.9 or around 2 or more kills. But this Workman, the senior, number 15, she's outstanding. They're going to have to get some eyeballs to her.
Elena Logan back in for the Jets. She will now do the setting. Perkins out of the middle with the right hand, gets the kill.
So good by Chamberlain. The junior setter is just outstanding. Obviously, she gives a real good ball, and then Perkins at 6'1" and athletic does the rest.
Now the libero Miley Gleam serves it away with a 4-point lead. Near side, Workman, another kill. Shane, we mentioned the team leader in kills coming in. She's had a dominant set 1.
Well, and notice how they're moving her up and down the net depending on the particular first ball over. Now, she does go to the bench here as they rotate, and she would have went to the back row.
Maya Martin serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain back setting. It's Walker on the far side for the kill.
Chamberlain using the back set multiple times here in the opening set. And again, that's really important to keep the big block of Union Local off balance.
Logan keeps it in the middle for Pye Trenton, who gets the kill and brings the Jets back within 3.
Yeah, Pye Trenton's second kill of the opening set. The block was just late to get there.
After the kill, Pye Trenton back to serve. Chamberlain, near side for Woodward. A dig from Logan. Pye Trenton sets to the far side for Yeager. She's blocked at the net. Back to the Jets now. Yeager this time a roll shot that's dug up by Gleam. Second touch pushed over by Chamberlain. Now a roll shot near side from Kellaway. Out of the back row, it's Mullins. A dig from Pye Trenton tight to the net. Vinskovich back over on the second touch. Now Woodward back over to the Jets. Yeager with the right hand sneaks it in for the kill.
Yeah, uncharacteristic.
Longer rallies we've had tonight, Shane.
Yeah, it really was, and it's a shame to have it in that way because there's just a lack of communication on what was almost a free ball.
Bump set by Chamberlain. Coming out of the back row, it's Mullins who just misses the back left corner, although the line judge on the Wheelersburg side says it was in. The line judge on the Union Local side says no. And it looks like for Mullins, Shane, they're going to credit her with the kill.
Well, certainly a big call. That makes, 16-13 instead of 15-14, so you start to get a little deeper into the set. That happens in rally scoring. One call can be that 2-point swing. Union Local's got to put it past them and play here.
Lakin Hall serves it away for the Pirates. Elena Logan goes to the far side for Vinskovich. A dig from Woodward. She now goes on the attack. She's blocked up top, but the Pirates are able to recover and get it over on the free ball. Vinskovich down the middle for the kill.
Yeah, great coverage from Wheelersburg on the initial block and play, but give Union Local credit. They come back with some quickness, and Vinskovich there in the middle at 6 foot gets on top of that one and just hammers it.
Delaney Butler back in for the Jets. She will now do the setting for Union Local. 16-14 is our score here in the first. Chamberlain keeps it in the middle for Miller. A dig from the Jets. Now Vinskovich tight to the net. Unable to get it up over the tape. 17-14 our score in favor of Wheelersburg.
Big opportunity for Wheelersburg up 3 here. I'm learning Union Local's rotation. I believe Wortman's one more side out from coming back into the game.
Butler goes to the far side for Saunders. A big swing and a dig from Miller in the back row for Wheelersburg. Woodward pushes it over with 2 hands. A dig from Yeager. Over on the second touch is Butler. The Pirates keep it alive as Mullen sends it over on the free ball. Butler down the middle. Vinskovich blocked up top. It's Perkins and Chamberlain on the block for Wheelersburg. Timeout, Union Local.
Yeah, outstanding. I couldn't tell who did get it. Obviously, Perkins puts up a huge block. Chamberlain was right there with her, and nonetheless, 18-14, big defensive play from Wheelersburg.
You're just now tuning in, the first timeout of the opening set, and what will be the first of our 2 Division 5 regional semifinal volleyball matchups here tonight from the Jim Myers Gymnasium. Adina and Zane Trace meeting up for the 3rd time this season, coming up a little bit later on tonight, specifically 30 minutes after the conclusion of our first Sweet 16 matchup.
Yeah, Wheelersburg jumped out 6-3. Union Local answered to 6-6, and then it got back to around 14-10, and that the Mullins ball down the side there that got turned the other way, that was a big call, and now here the Wheelersburg serving up 4.
Out of the timeout, Brooklyn Miller serves it away for the Pirates. Near side, it's Yeager. A dig from Mullins, now Chamberlain to Perkins, down the middle for the kill.
So fun to watch the chemistry between an outstanding setter and a middle hitter. Perkins does a good job of going to her setter. Chamberlain pushes that ball out in front, which allows Perkins to get really aggressive on the swing.
Brooklyn Miller serves it away once again, a bump set from Butler. Back over by Saunders. She's blocked up top. It's Gracie Perkins once again. As the Pirates are the first to 20 here in the opening set.
Yeah, Perkins a little bit of a slow start the first time through the front row. This time, she's absolutely kind of taken the set over.
Diving effort in the back row by the Jets as Yeager brings it back to the middle. Vinskovich pushes it over with 2. Chamberlain near side pushed over. Not quite over the tape by Perkins as it a little bit of a tightrope action up top. It falls back on the Pirates' side. So the Jets are back within 5.
Yeah, Chamberlain expecting her middle hitter to be just a half count quicker. That's one of the few times you'll see them not on the same page.
Yeager serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain to Perkins, near side, blocked up top. The combination of Amira Saunders and Lakin Vinskovich. And on the Union Local block to bring the Jets back within 4.
As you call those names, I look down and see 6'6'1". How about that double block?
Emma Yeager, another serve. Now Chamberlain, back setting. Tied to the net, Woodward back over. You thought maybe 4 touches for the Pirates, but play will continue. Free ball back over by Woodward. Delaney Butler back setting near side for Saunders. The dig in the back row by Mullins now. Bump set from Chamberlain near side. Woodward down the line. A diving effort by Burley to keep it alive. Butler goes far side, blocked by Perkins. Jets keep it alive. A free ball over by Saunders now. Chamberlain brings it near side for Woodward once again. A dig from Yeager. And Vinskovich sends it over on the free ball, but it sails over the back line as the Pirates are back out in front by 5. Shane, did you have a good look at the potential 4 touches for Wheelersburg?
Yeah, I thought there was definitely contact on the Union Local side. I thought they were bringing it to their side, so I was surprised by their reaction.
Butler now back sets it near side for Vinskovich, who gets the Jets back on the board.
Yeah, good opposite side attack there. But to go back to your point, the way they reacted, they certainly felt something. They're down there, I'm all the way up here, so they certainly felt something what was off with it.
21-17 in favor of the Pirates. Vinskovich nearly has the ace, nonetheless serves it away. Nobody home on the third touch is miscommunication in the back row for the Pirates. Leads to the ace for Vinskovich.
Well, you end up seeing it with Union Local a second ago, this time with Wheelersburg. It just can't happen, not at this level, not with the talent that's on the volleyball court on both sides of the net.
Diving effort from Gleam, a bump set from Chamberlain into the back row. It's Woodward back over to the Jets. Butler sends it far side. Wortman down the line, blocked by Perkins up top. Back to Wortman far side. This time she floats it up over the tall Perkins. Over on the second touch, it's Chamberlain for the kill.
Just so good. Good hands, good vision. Didn't really have a hitter ready to go. The block went to cheat with the one hitter that was ready. It opened the middle wide open.
Chamberlain now back to serve it away with a 4-point lead. Butler goes far side. Pye Trenton into the back row. A dig from Gleam. Now Chamberlain near side for Mullins. As Yeager digs it up in the back row, a bump set to the far side for Wortman. Another kill. The senior continues to impress here in the opener.
Yeah, Olivia Wortman, that's her 5th kill of the opening set. And Wheelersburg did most of the damage when she went to the bench. And now with her back at 22-19, Union Local certainly feels like they have one more run in them.
Elena Logan back in for the Jets as she serves it away. Chamberlain brings it near side. Alyssa Mullins, the sophomore, with a kill.
Big swing from the sophomore, 23-19. Wheelersburg, big-time opportunity to take the opening set.
Now Miley Gleam back to serve for the Pirates. Elena Logan keeps it in the middle for Pye Trenton. Dig in the back row for the Pirates. Now Mullins on the attack, tips it up over the tape. A dig from Pye Trenton. Logan to the far side. Wortman, another kill. 6 kills here in the first set for Olivia Wortman. She'll check out for Union Local.
Back row's doing a pretty good job for Wheelersburg, but they have to have some help at the net. Wortman is getting way too many open opportunities.
Maya Martin serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain backsetting far side. Walker blocked up top. Back to the Pirates now. They go near side for Mullins. She sneaks it up over for the kill. Set point coming up for Wheelersburg.
4th kill for Mullins here in the opening set.
Mullins now back to the service line as the Pirates' leader in aces on the year. Bump set from Logan, far side, it's Yeager. Dig from the Pirates on the other side as they go on the attack with Woodward. Near side, it's sent over by Kellaway. Now Woodward over with the right hand, a dig from Yeager. Logan down the middle, Pye Trenton. One-armed second touch by Chamberlain as the Pirates get it over on the free ball. Logan goes to the far side for Yeager. A dig from Woodward on the other side as Walker goes on the attack as the rally continues. Logan out of the middle, Pye Trenton blocked up top. Brooklyn Miller in on the block for the Pirates as Wheelersburg takes the opener 25-20. An outstanding opening set here tonight. Shane, hopefully a sign of things to come as the night continues. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Volleyball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
We welcome welcome you back to the Jim Myers Gymnasium. The Wheelersburg Pirates take the opening set of our first Division 5 regional semifinal by a score of 25-20. Shane, we were discussing during the commercial break, it felt like Wheelersburg separated early by about 4 or 5, and then after that, evenly played throughout the remainder of the set. It was just that early start for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, I thought it was really high-level volleyball as expected. You know, on the Union local side, they used a 6-2 attack with Butler and Logan, and they were dishing the ball out. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people with a kill as we expected. You highlighted well in the opening with the balance. Wortman led the way with 6 kills. Then you go over to the Wheelersburg side. If you count the 2 Ella Chamberlain dumps to the middle, they had 6 different people record a kill. So, and they were highlighted obviously by their Player of the Year, Perkins. She had 1, 2, 3, 4 kills and 3 blocks for a point. Mullins also with 4 kills.
And Shane, for Union local, Elena Logan and Delaney Butler, the 2 setters for the Jets, both over 400 assists on the season. They seem to, and you mentioned getting familiar with the rotations for the Jets. Those 2 seem to be substituting when their time comes up to go back to the service line. Is the idea there to keep your main setter, you know, not out of breath, ready to go?
Well, but really what they're doing is in the 6-2, the idea is for them to set the 3 rotations across the back row, and what that does is it has 3 hitters always coming on the attack. And I think that has a lot to do with Union Local's balance, because they always have 3 hitters coming, and then obviously they have about 5 or 6 girls that are very, very talented, led by Wortman.
So 25-20 opening set win for the Wheelersburg Pirates. Wheelersburg has now won 14 consecutive sets. So I believe it's a little more than that. I don't believe my numbers were right there. Nonetheless, the Jets serve it away to begin set 2. Chamberlain back setting to the far side for Woodward. Blocked up top by Vinskovich. Now Perkins out of the middle. Another block for Vinskovich as Woodward sends it over on the free ball. Butler keeps it near side for Saunders as the Jets are on the board first here in the second.
Throw that stat at me again. What was the stat on Wheelersburg?
The set stat?
Yeah.
I don't think I wrote it down right.
Well, I know they lost to, let's see, they won in 4. Wait, I don't have that in front of me. I think they lost 1 to Waverly toward the end of the year, but I think they've only lost like 1 out of the last 45 sets or something.
Chamberlain backside to Woodward as the Pirates tie it at 1.
Yeah, I like the use of the back set. I mentioned that in the first set because, again, with the size of Union Local, you have no choice but to use all spots of the net.
Now Woodward back to serve for the Pirates. Tied to the net, Butler keeps it near side for Vinskovich. She's blocked by Perkins as Yeager sends it over on the free ball. Chamberlain over on the second touch. It'll be a free ball back over by the Jets now. Chamberlain near side. Mullins down the line for the kill. Butler goes far side for Saunders. A dig from Mullins on the other side. Now out of the back row, it's Woodward. Diving effort by Martin. But nonetheless, it'll be Woodward on the kill for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, Wheelersburg's used the back row attack a couple different times, especially when Chamberlain's been pulled off in that a little bit. They certainly have the athletes to do that in their offense.
Butler out of the middle. Vinskovich, a roll shot back to the Pirates. Now Chamberlain to Perkins up top for the kill.
Again, I was talking about the chemistry middle hitter setter from this camera angle that you have. Watch how Perkins goes to her setter, gets almost right on top of her, and allows him to run that quick action.
Delaney Butler out of the middle. Vinskovich over with 2, blocked up top. Jets able to get it over on the free ball. Now on the attack with the sophomore, Alyssa Mullins. Gives the Pirates a 5-1 lead. And Shane, this is something we talked about in the opener. It seemed to be evenly played throughout the last 75% of the set. It was just Wheelersburg jumping out in front early.
And oftentimes that's what it is, taking advantage of opportunity.
Butler Goes to Saunders on the outside. A dig in the back row by Woodward. Now Chamberlain brings it near side for Mullins. She tips it over with the right hand. Out of the back row, a free ball over by Brooklyn Burley. Chamberlain tipped over with the right hand. Perkins sneaks it up over the net for the kill.
Wheelersburg's defense deserves a lot of credit right now, led by Gleam and just their ability to keep the ball off the floor. They're so long and athletic, and they play really hard.
6-1, a 5-point advantage for the Pirates. Butler keeps it near side. It's Yeager. Back to the Pirates. Now it'll be Mullins near side for the kill. A 6-point advantage for the Pirates. Timeout, Union Local. Casey Crest, the leader of the Jets, takes her first.
Mullins is such a special talent. When she's up there in the front row with Perkins, it really gives the blockers a lot to think about. I've mentioned Mullins is an all-around player. I think she's a future player of the year in her conference, maybe even the district. I mean, she's just really, really good. The other night when we had them against Fairland, she had 5 aces. You've highlighted her serve a little bit. Tonight, like I said, 7 kills. She already has 3 kills right here in the second set out of the 7 points for Wheelersburg.
Shane, if you're Zane Trace or Adina looking on, what are you thinking right now?
Well, obviously you're thinking about your next match. I mean, and it's easy to look at something like this and think, wow. But you're obviously focused on your upcoming match. But to answer the question, I think the way you're asking it is you understand. Look, in the regional championship, as expected, you're going to play a really, really complete opponent one way or the other.
Out of the timeout, Grace Woodward serves it away with a 6-point lead. Butler to the outside for Saunders, unable to stick it into the back right corner. Now an 8-point lead for Wheelersburg.
Big time swing for the 6'1 sophomore, just sells a little long.
Butler down the middle, Vinskovic. Diving effort from Gleam to keep it alive as Mullen bumps it over on the free ball. Back set near side for Saunders into the back row for the kill. So after starting off the set, I believe, Shane, with Saunders to take a 1-0 lead, Jets finally back on the board.
Yeah, and again, the timeout there at 7-1, you never want to use the timeout that early, but I think you have to when it starts to get away from you.
The senior Emma Yeager serves it away for the Jets as Chamberlain brings it near side for Mullins. Another kill for the sophomore.
Right now, Wheelersburg is able to pass it low, and Chamberlain reading the defense well. That time shoots a low set out there to Mullins, and Wheelersburg about a half step quick right now for the Union Local block.
Delaney Butler to the far side. Wortman back into the match. A dig from Woodward on the other side. From the attack line, it was Mullins who gets another kill. Shane, the sophomore, absolutely dominant here in the second set.
Yeah, just completely taking the set over. I mean, she has 5 kills out of the 10 points, has her team up 10-2.
Now Chamberlain back to serve, and she'll get the ace.
I think that's the first ace in the entire match. I don't think we've had an error as well. Either way.
Trailing by 9, the Jets go on the attack with Vinskovic who gets the kill. Shane, it seems like early on it's been a lot of Vinskovic as well as Wortman on the attack for Union Local.
Yeah, and that's when they've been able to get in system. They have plenty of weapons. Right now, they've just got to be able to handle the ball, get it passed on target to their setter so they can get on the attack.
Chamberlain down the middle for Perkins, a diving effort from Yeager to keep it alive. Now near side, Saunders with a big swing for the kill.
Yeah, we've highlighted Mullins, the sophomore on the Wheelersburg side. How about Saunders, a 6'1 sophomore? That's her 3rd kill of the second set, 4th overall. She's a good-looking athlete.
Chamberlain out of the middle, pushed over with 2 by Walker. Now far side, Wortman down the line as she sails it outside of the near sideline. Back up to an 8-point lead for Wheelersburg. Perkins now slides out for the Pirates as Gleam serves it away. Gleam with the ace for the Pirates. Second one of the set for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, Gleam comes in, average or serving about 96%, doesn't make any mistakes. Just .3 ace, but gets one there.
Tight to the net, and overpass from the Jets. So it looks like, Shane, they may have got Delaney Butler into the net, trying to deflect it back to their side. Nonetheless, a point goes to the Pirates, and they lead by 10. Back-to-back solid serves for Gleam. Now Butler brings it near side, a roll shot from Saunders. Now Chamberlain the other way. Walker far side, blocked up top. A one-arm dig from Chamberlain as Mullins sends it over on the free ball. Butler out of the middle, Pye Trenton back into the match, and overpass from the Pirates sails out of bounds. The Jets are back on the board and trail by 9.
Well, it shows you how capable Union Local is in this match if they just can get on the attack. That time they forced one of the rare free balls from Wheelersburg. They go quick into the middle, and Pye Trenton hammers away.
Elena Logan back into the match the first time in the second set. Mullins near side as she sails it out of bounds. Hitting air for the Pirates. Jets back within 8.
Still some time here for the Jets if they can get going here.
Chamberlain keeps it in the middle. Brooklyn Miller tips it over with the right hand. And Shane, one thing you highlighted is that when Perkins goes to the bench, it's a lot of Brooklyn Miller out of the middle.
Yeah, and again, 5'8", she goes about it a lot differently than the 6'1" Perkins, but still very effective.
Elena Logan rushing over, sets it up. A roll shot from Pye Trenton, a dig from Walker on the other side. Now Woodward pushes it over with 2 as Wertman gets the dig. Now Wertman on the attack, blocked up top. A dig near side by Kellaway. Jets back over on the free ball, but it is not between the lines. The lead is back up to 10 for Wheelersburg as Union Local takes their second timeout here in set number 2.
Yeah, just been all Wheelersburg. And, I love the 5-1 attack because it puts the one quarterback in charge of the entire offense. And if you watch Wheelersburg, they have such a trust of Chamberlain. She's so quick, and she has great instincts. There's never a question who's going to take the second ball. So it really organizes them in their attack. They get off the net, they go get ready to hit because they know that number 2 is going to come in there and take that second contact. If you're not as familiar with volleyball and you hear us say 5-1, that's where Chamberlain is setting all 6 rotations all the way around. The 6-2, like you're seeing from Union Local, that's where, again, Elena Logan will serve and set across the back row, and then Delaney Butler will serve and set across the back row for the other 3 rotations.
So out of the timeout, it'll be the sophomore Alyssa Mullins back to serve for the Pirates. They lead by 10. After taking the opening set 25-20. They lead 16-6 here in set 2. Logan down the middle, Pye Trenton sneaks it up over the tape for the kill. And Shane, is the 2-setter approach something you're seeing a lot more, maybe a more common approach nowadays than it may have been in the past?
Maybe so. Again, it gives you the 3 hitters, and a lot of times the 5-1 setter's not very tall, so they struggle to block, so that could be a little bit of a factor as well.
Woodward, a rolled shot back over to the Jets as Logan sends it to the outside for Yeager as she gets the kill.
Like you take Chamberlain here at 5'5", she can get up there and put the hands above the net and block a little bit. But a lot of coaches will tell you when they have the shorter setter, they do give a little bit away on those 3 rotations in the front row blocking down the line.
And Shane, of course, 3 of the 4 teams we have tonight utilizing that 2-setter approach, of course, with Zane, Trace, and Adina later to come in the night.
Yeah, and a lot of that just has to do with your personnel at a Division 5, Division 6, Division 7 school. Just like in any sport, over the years, Adina's been more of a 5-1 this year with the 6-2. Chamberlain
back over on the second touch, sneaks it in for the kill. Shane, one thing I've heard you highlight as the volleyball season has gone on, not all two-setter approaches are made equal, as sometimes you'll see them sub in 1-for-1, whereas a team in Zane Trace will utilize both at the same time with Carly Snavely and Addison Platt.
Yeah, well, and a lot of times what will happen there is when you have a setter out of the back row, but they're a really good player and they hit out of the front row, and that's a little bit of a different look than in terms of what you're referring to.
On the far side, Yeager sends it back to Wheelersburg, a dig in the back row now, back to the Jets now. Out of the middle, Pi Tranton, a one-arm dig from Gleam. Near side, Woodward pushes it over with two and catches a piece of Kellaway as it flies out of bounds. Woodward gets the kill, a 9-point lead for Wheelersburg.
Give Gleam a nice dig there to keep the play alive, and Wheelersburg cashes in.
Lakin Hall back to serve for the Pirates. Bump set will go over the net by Logan, now near side. Woodward, a big swing, blocked up top by Kellaway. Now on the far side, it's Hall who sneaks it up over. Check that, actually, Brooklyn Miller in on the swing for the Pirates.
Yeah, great example of a 5-1 there. When Chamberlain's in the front row, there's a little bit more room to operate. That time she goes on a little slide action where she comes in behind the setter and goes on the attack there. Really hard for the blocker to read.
So we now maybe have some rotational questions on the Wheelersburg side. Everything looks good to go as Lincoln Hall back to serve as the Pirates are up by 10. Elena Logan, tight to the net, a jousting match that is won by Chamberlain, and they're going to get the Jets, specifically Emma Yeager, coming over the midline. A 20-9 has been absolutely dominant thus far in set two for Wheelersburg.
You said it well. The first set was really back and forth, kind of competitive, but this has just been all Wheelersburg start to finish here in the second set.
Serve into the back row as Logan keeps it near side. Pi Tranton straight into the net. And a 21-9 lead for the Pirates.
Yeah, and you can see it in Union Local's body language. You know, they were right there in the first set playing really well. The second set, Wheelersburg's speed and the pace that they're playing with seems to really have Union Local off balance.
Hall serves it away, a diving effort and an overpass from Burley. Flies out of bounds as Lakin Hall gets the ace.
Your Wheelersburg, you want to go ahead and finish this off. Don't allow any momentum to go going into that third set.
Tied to the net, a jousting match that goes in favor of the Pirates. Brooklyn Miller. And on the official kill for Wheelersburg.
Yeah, you know, Miller at 5'8", she does such a good job going up with the two hands, getting out over the net, staying out of the net. Does a really good job.
Of course, you can credit a lot of that to the serve from Lakin Hall. Back-to-back outstanding serves for the sophomore.
No question.
Out of the middle. Logan a bump set to the far side for Yeager as Gleam digs it up on the other side. Now Woodward on the attack. A dig from Martin in the back row. Kellaway sends it over with two and a dig from Hall. Chamberlain out of the middle, Woodward. Dig on the other side by Union Local as Pi Tranton sends it into the back row, but once again, Shane, it looks like they're going to have Wheelersburg coming over the midline.
I think they had Miller in the net there. Couldn't see the down official, I thought, put up the 2 1s there for 11.
So Pi Tranton serves it away as the Jets trail by 13. Out of the back row, Mullins a big swing. Far side attack, a dig from Gleam on the other side from Wheelersburg. Chamberlain back over on the second touch. Logan down the middle, Vinskovic. Outstanding effort from Gleam to continue the rally. Logan sends it to the far side. Pirates keep it alive the other way. Now Woodward on the attack, blocked at the net, and Woodward digs it up, coming back. Tight to the net once again, Kellaway. Now a roll shot out of the back row for Pi Tranton is into the net. Set point coming up here in the second for Wheelersburg.
Again, Gleam and Mullins in the back row during that rally. Just really, really good for Wheelersburg, not allowing Union Local to get anything going.
Brooklyn Miller serves it away. Diving effort by Martin. Logan sets it up down the middle for Yeager, who gets the kill.
I know these points seem kind of meaningless when it's 24-11, but Yeager has been kind of quiet so far. comes in 2 kills per set. That's her second kill of this set, third overall on the match. You never know when some swings like that can get you going.
Delaney Butler back in for the Jets. She serves it away. Chamberlain goes backside. Woodward down the line. A dig from Butler the other way. Saunders sends it to the outside. Back over by Yeager now. Perkins on the attack for the kill. Back-to-back set wins for Wheelersburg. Third set coming up from the Jim Myers Gymnasium in tonight's Division 5 Regional Semifinal. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Regional Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
We welcome you back to the Jim Myers Gymnasium, a 2-0 lead for the Wheelersburg Pirates. As we're about 90 seconds away from the third set, and Shane, kind of the tale of 2 separate sets. Extremely competitive in the first, a 25-20 final. Not so much in the second. Absolute dominance from the Wheelersburg Pirates.
Well, no, we've talked about this Wheelersburg team. When they get it going, they're really, really good, and they're playing with some pace, and they're playing with some confidence. Obviously, Union Local is an outstanding team. Now, the one thing, Dewey, you did highlight in the opening, they have not played from behind very often. Is that correct?
Yeah, on the year, 18 of their 22 wins have been in straight sets, and the 2 losses in 4 to Meadowbrook, losing to East Liverpool twice, both times in 5.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess they've been there a little bit, but the reason I say that is, you know, you can certainly see why that's the case. They're really, really good. They're big. They're athletic. They have great balance. But on this particular evening, Wheelersburg, they were able to get past them there in that first set and use that momentum to roll in the second set. Now, the beauty of volleyball, as we've talked about so many times, that 25-11 doesn't mean anything other than 2-0. So, you know, Wheelersburg's got to finish it off with one more win. If you're Union Local, all you're concentrating on is, hey, let's win the third set. We win the third set, we push it to 4, and then we go from there. So it'll be interesting to see if Wheelersburg can maintain that level of play and focus that they had there in that second set.
To begin the third, it will be Grace Woodward to serve it away. Third set off and running as Butler sends it to the outside. Down the line, it's Wortman for the kill.
Well, and that's a great place to start because after she had 6 kills in the opening set, she was shut out in the second set. So her getting off to a good start there, that's a good sign for Union Local.
Now Vinskovich back to serve for the Jets. Chamberlain. Near side, Mullins a big swing as she sneaks it up over the Union Local block for the kill.
And again, a huge block is there, but because of the pace that Wheelersburg's playing with, the block's about a half count late, and she's able to sneak it down inside the block.
Now Chamberlain back to serve for Wheelersburg. Delaney Butler back setting near side. Saunders a big swing, and they're going to say it's long of the back line. Extremely close. Nonetheless, the point will go to Wheelersburg.
Yeah, it was close. I thought it was a good call. Saunders gets the high contact, gets that late action on the ball, but just does go a little long.
Now Chamberlain serves it away once again. Back-to-back points for the Pirates. Out of the middle, it's Wortman. Diving effort from Chamberlain as it flies out of bounds. Credit the kill to Olivia Wortman, who has both of the Jets' points here in the third.
Give Saunders a lot of credit. Setter was unable to go get that second ball. Saunders is able to use some strong hands and push that ball all the way out there in front to the middle for Wortman to have a swing.
Elena Logan back into the match. She serves it away as Chamberlain keeps it in the middle. Lainey Walker, a ball that most likely would have been over the back line. The Jets keep in play as they get Perkins in the net or over the midline. That'll give the lead back to Union Local. Chamberlain to Perkins, out of the middle for the kill.
Yeah, Wheelersburg gets back in rhythm there. Middle hitter going to the setter, getting that ball out in front where she likes it.
The junior libero, Miley Gleam, serves it away. Tied up third set, 3-3. Wortman a bump set to the far side, a roll shot from Kellaway. Now a far side attack from Walker, an overpass from Burley. Back to the Pirates now, out of the middle. Brooklyn Miller sneaks it on the far side for the kill.
Yeah, just beautiful communication. If you watch Wheelersburg, as soon as they know free ball, the three hitters completely go get ready to hit. They know Gleam's going to take the first ball. They know Chamberlain's going to take the second ball, and it allows them to go fast.
Logan near side for Wortman, off the tape. They're going to signal touch from the Pirates to give the kill to Wortman. Her third of the set.
I think they're okay, yeah, so they did have a touch on the block. Okay, I got you. So
now Maya Martin back to serve. Tough play by Gleam on the serve receive as Mullins sends it back over tight to the net, and no more room for Yeager. Give the kill to Mullins.
great example of what I'm talking about of Chamberlain's quickness and athleticism, being able to go get that ball and pop it up to her hitter.
Logan keeps it in the middle for Pine Trenton, who serves it over the back line. Now the sophomore Mullins serves it away. Logan to the outside, blocked at the net. Walker brings it back into play, or a roll shot out of the middle by Miller. Bump set from Burley, tied to the net. Yeager with the left hand. It's blocked back by the Pirates as Kellaway sends it out of bounds to the far side.
Great talk from the Wheelersburg bench. Great reaction from Chamberlain to let that ball go wide.
Mullins serves it away once again. This time it is outside the lines. Jets back within two as Vinskovich checks back into the match for Brooklyn Burley.
Again, I think that's the first missed serve that we've had in the entire match.
Pie Tranton serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain, a bump set, a roll shot from the attack line for Woodward. Now out of the middle, Vinskovich, a diving effort from Gleam to continue the rally, and Chamberlain sends it over on the free ball. Logan to the middle, Vinskovich back to the Pirates now. Chamberlain goes backside. Walker down the line, a diving effort in the back line by Pie Tranton. Now Yeager back to the Pirates. Overpass from Wheelersburg as Vinskovich in on the kill.
Yeah, one of the few examples of just sloppy ball handling from Wheelersburg, and Vinskovich right there to take advantage.
Chamberlain over on the second touch, sneaks it in for the kill.
Here, fourth time she's done that. Now again, when she's setting out of the back row, she's got to stay on her feet there, and she's got to dump that over. If she's more live in the front row, sometimes you'll see setters go up. They can contact that ball a lot higher because in the front row, they're a live hitter.
Lakenhall serves it away for Wheelersburg. Yeager goes to the outside. Vinskovich back to the near side, a dig from Woodward. Back set from Chamberlain. It was Miller on the attack. Jets are able to keep it controlled, and Kellaway sends it over on the free ball. Now Chamberlain to Woodward on the outside as she sends it over the back net. Over the back line. Jets back within one.
Yeah, Union Local continuing to play hard and compete here. Right there in the third set. Again, they got to have it to extend the match as Butler returns.
Chamberlain Front setting to Woodward on the outside. Burley hits the deck as the rally continues. Pushed over with 2 by Saunders. Chamberlain out of the middle. Brooklyn Miller in on the kill for the Pirates.
I talked about the chemistry between Chamberlain and Perkins. Chamberlain and Miller have some nice chemistry as well with some different action up there in the front row.
Second touch by Saunders, near side. It'll be over on the free ball by Yeager. Chamberlain to Perkins, pushes it over with 2. A dig in the back row by Martin. Now Butler near side. Saunders with the kill. And Shane, as we get towards the midpoint of the set, this one mirroring a lot more closely to the opener here this evening.
Yeah, I think that's well called on your part. A little bit more competitive back and forth.
Roll shot from Perkins, and dig in the back row by Burley. Far side attack for Wortman. Mullen digs it up for the Pirates. Now Woodward on the attack for the kill.
Woodward now with 6 kills on the evening. The 5'10 junior. Nice athlete. Plays all the way around for Wheelersburg.
Following the kill, Woodward serves it away. Overpass from Yeager. Chamberlain to the near side. Mullins down the line for the kill.
Yeah, they just don't have an answer for her on the outside. When she stays that wide and gets that angle, just so difficult to stop.
Woodward remains at the service line for Wheelersburg. Tied to the net. Saunders sends it over with the right hand. Chamberlain to the near side. Mullins tips it over. A dig from Butler. Yeager back over on the free ball. Chamberlain out of the middle with Perkins. A dig from Yeager once again. Butler looking to get crafty on the second touch. Sends it into the net. Largest lead of the third for Wheelersburg at 12-8.
Yeah, and in 12-8, it becomes danger time for Union Local here.
Butler back setting near side. Vinskovich. Dig from Woodward. It's a double touch, a violation on Chamberlain. Brings the Jets back within 3. Six-foot junior Lakin Vinskovich now serves it away. Chamberlain to Perkins, another kill for the senior.
Yeah, great serve receive right on target to Chamberlain. Allows them to run the quick action in the middle. Union Local block late to get there.
Butler out of the middle. Wortman sneaks it up over the tape. The Pirates keep it alive out of the back row. Woodward back to the Jets now. Wortman on the attack once again. Perkins catches a piece of it. Sets it up. Walker near side. Blocked up top. Saunders and Pye Trenton in on the block for the Jets.
Yeah, that time they were able to get up there early, get all 4 hands out over the net. Makes it a little bit more difficult for the hitter. They get the block for a point. Cut it within 3.
Chamberlain near side. Mullins up over the tape for the kill. Sneaks it just inside the Union Local block. Pirates back up by 4 as Perkins rotates out onto the bench.
That's that almost borderline throw that they let go more and more now in today's game.
Elena Logan also back in as Pye Trenton, a big swing and a dig from Glean. Chamberlain goes backside. Walker looking to go into the back left corner, a dig from Burley. Now Wortman on the attack, a big-time swing by the senior for the kill.
Big-time swing is right, and that's one of the few times where Wheelersburg didn't have all their hitters going, and it resulted in a free ball. Well, Union Local comes right back, takes advantage, giving Wortman the swing.
Maya Martin serves it away for the Jets as Chamberlain brings it to the outside. Mullins, a dig from Burley on the Jets side. Yeager pushes it over with 2, a dig from Chamberlain. Walker to the outside. Mullins blocked at the net by Kellaway. Chamberlain inside. They'll have her either into the net or over the midline. Either way, the Jets are back within 2.
Yeah, tried to do all she could, just the ball way too tight to the net. Another chance for Union Local.
Chamberlain back setting Walker on the outside for the kill. Shane, one thing I wanted to make note of, typically we are concerned with the volleyball making contact with the rafters. Obviously not a problem here, although a couple points ago extremely close to touching the lights that maybe hang a little bit lower than in normal gymnasiums. So Alyssa Mullins gets the ace. Pirates are up by 4.
Yeah, that's a good point, and you're right. They've certainly come into play multiple times. Same way there. Contact on the same side coming down, you're okay. You just can't make the contact and go over.
Logan out of the middle. Pike Trenton a dig in the back row for Wheelersburg with Mullins. Now Walker on the attack for the kill.
Walker with back-to-back kills here opens up a 17-12 lead. And again, Mullins showing off her entire game. You see an ace a second ago. Now defensively able to keep the ball off the floor, gives Walker a chance to attack.
Tight serve for Mullins as she gets the ace. The Pirates are rolling to a 6-point lead. Timeout, Union Local. Their first of the third.
Yeah, Union Local had to use both timeouts there in the opening set, and then they used both of them in the second set. Now their first one here. Wheelersburg, I don't think, has had a timeout tonight, which tells you a little bit from a momentum standpoint that Union Local has never really just been able to establish any kind of consistency. And here, I thought you said it well. Halfway through this set, it mirrored a little bit more of that first set, being really competitive. But now Mullins not only doing it in the front row, she shows that when she comes to the back service line, she can take it over with some aces, and as a defender, she can help Gleam keep the ball off the floor.
And Shane, for Union Local, not a spot they've been in as of late. Coming into tonight, they had won 12 of their last 13 sets. That one set being the second in the district final against Coshocton last Saturday. So 18-12, Logan goes to the far side. Swing by Yeager, the Pirates keep it alive as Woodward pushes it over with 2. Pike Trenton out of the middle. A dig from Walker, now Woodward on the attack as Burley digs it up in the back row. Logan to the outside, Yeager up top, blocked by the Pirates.
Fourth, they're saying no touch, therefore when it comes back off the net, that next touch results in the fourth touch.
So a 19-12 lead for Wheelersburg. Mullins serves it away. A lot of hang time on the reception. Now near side, Kellaway, a roll shot back to the Pirates. Chamberlain backside to Walker as she sails it over the back line.
Right idea, just Walker didn't quite get on top of it there, and as a result, the ball sails long.
Pike Trenton serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain a bump set near side for Woodward. Sticks it in with the right hand for the kill.
Again, Wheelersburg just so balanced. You look up and down the stat sheet, they're getting 5 different people into the kill column in every set, and it just makes it so difficult for the Union Local defense to cheat to a particular player.
Lakin Hall now back to serve for the Pirates as they lead by 7. Logan to the outside. Vinskovich, a big swing and a dig from Gleam on the other end. Chamberlain looking to get crafty on the second touch. The Jets right there for it. Going the other way, it's Kellaway. Her first kill of the night.
Yeah, went with the back set, went opposite. Certainly caught Wheelersburg off guard. I believe that's even her first swing of the night. And she's been involved in some blocks at the net. 20-14, still time, but it's got to be right now if you're Union Local.
Butler back in for the Jets as she serves it away. Chamberlain keeps it in the middle for Brooklyn Miller. A dig from Butler now. Saunders on the attack as the Pirates keep it alive. Chamberlain back to the outside for Woodward. Vinskovich and Saunders in on the block. Back to the Jets now. Butler, Vinskovich with 2 hands into the back row for the kill.
Yeah, clever play from the 6-foot junior middle hitter. Butler went with a shorter set, and Vinskovich just uses 2 hands and sees a little spot back there in the corner and cuts it to 5.
Chamberlain Near side for Woodward, blocked at the net, and the Jets are not able to recover. So Woodward tooled the block and got the kill.
Yeah, and again, they're tooling so many blocks because everything's just a half step quicker than Union Local's able to set the block.
Miller serves it away. Outstanding patience in the back row by the Jets as they let it just trickle over the back line. Now the senior Emma Yeager. Back to serve for the Jets. Ace for Yeager. Brings the Jets to within 4.
It's the first ace allowed by the serve receive of Wheelersburg this evening.
Chamberlain back to the middle. Perkins back into the match. And the block for the Jets stays inside the lines. Once again, Vinskovich and Saunders up top for Union Local.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, 6'6'1". When the block gets there on time, that's not the problem. It's just been the speed of Wheelersburg. That time Union Local gets there.
Perkins out of the middle, blocked once again. Vinskovich caught a piece of it. Now Butler setting it up far side. Wortman back into the match. Blocked back by the Pirates. It's Burley over on the free ball. Chamberlain near side. Woodward tips it over with the right. And it's Vinskovich on the block for Union Local. Timeout Wheelersburg. Their first of the night as Kelsey Glockner-Shane maybe cinched the momentum shifting the other way.
Well, I don't think there's any question. It was 20-14, still 21-16. But then, Union Local slowly but surely, they get the Yeager ace from the service line there. And then Vinskovich in the middle, the one time with a clever two-hand push, but then it's been with her defense. Her buddy up there, Saunders, with her. They put up quite a big block, and all of a sudden now at 21-19, the Union Local crowd, which was awesome early, they kind of been quieted for a while. Now they come to life a little bit here and trying to push their Jets to stay in this match and get this third set.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Yeager to serve, trailing by 2. Chamberlain rushing into the back row, a bump set for Mullins. A dig from Burley on the other side. Butler to the outside. Wortman off the tape. A diving effort from Woodward to keep it alive as Perkins sends it over on the free ball. Bump set far side. Wortman. Pirates keep it alive now from the attack line. Blocked up top by Saunders. Vinskovich in as well. As that duo Shane has been huge here in the later goings of the third.
Yeah, and again, this is where Wheelersburg's got to recognize that. Pass the ball on target and give Chamberlain a chance to use some different places at the net if needed.
Chamberlain to Perkins. This time she gets it up over the top. The Union Local block. Jousting match at the net between Perkins and Vinskovich goes in favor of the Pirates as they're back on the board and lead by 2.
Yeah, big time play for Perkins right when they needed it. Union Local had cut it to 1 at 21-20. Now Perkins puts them back up 2.
Woodward serves it away. Pirates up 22-20. Near side, Vinskovich down the line. Unable to keep it between the lines. No tip on the Pirates side and a 3-point lead for the Pirates as Union Local will take their second and final timeout here in set 3.
Yeah, 23-20 now. If you're Wheelersburg, you're coming out. You've been able to serve at a high level all night. On the year, Wheelersburg serves at about 93%. They get almost 3 aces per set. That's an outstanding number. But in this case, you want to make sure that you hit your spot on the serve. And if you're Union Local, you've had some success in the front row. If you can pass on target, you could certainly get you a kill, cut this to 2, and get that serve right back.
If you're just now tuning in, it was a 25-20 set 1 win for the Pirates and a 25-11 win for Wheelersburg. Woodward serves it away, up by 3. Butler, far side, Wortman down the line for the kill. Jets back on the board, down by 2.
Well, the big difference in the first and third set where it's been more competitive has been Wortman. Remember, she was shut out in the second set. Outside of that, she still has like 11 kills on the night.
Vinskovich serves it away for the Jets. Chamberlain Near side, Mullins pushes it over with the right. Now Butler back setting for Saunders. A roll shot, a dig in the back row by Woodward. Now the other way, Perkins nearly spikes it down, but the Jets keep it alive, and Saunders over on the free ball. Chamberlain outside, Mullins with the kill. Match point coming up for the Wheelersburg Pirates.
And that's why, even though she was blocked a couple times, still using the middle, keeps them off balance. Perkins draws so much attention when they push it out there. Mullins getting some free opportunities.
Vinskovich rotates out for Burley. Could potentially open up in the middle. Saunders just does get in for the second touch as Pytranton over on the free ball. Far side attack is blocked by the Jets. Now Perkins out of the middle. Into the back right corner, the Jets keep it alive. A roll shot from Wortman back over to the Pirates. Chamberlain back setting, Walker. Diving effort from Union Local as they keep it alive. Now Perkins out of the middle for the kill.
I think they're finally going to call her on basically the throw is what I would call it. They'll say lift. She's resting the hand. I know Union Locals fans have been losing their mind over here for the last half hour. So now at 24-22, they do give them the call, and Union Local will stay in the match for now.
Now Shane with the rotation, Saunders and Vinskovich both out of the match.
Certainly makes them smaller defensively.
Chamberlain to Perkins for the kill, and the Wheelersburg Pirates are moving on.
Extremely impressive from Wheelersburg, start to finish. They show a lot of different parts of their game and their versatility and their overall balance. Really, really good team.
25-22. Set 3 final is a straight set sweep in the Sweet 16 round, and the Wheelersburg Pirates are moving on to the Elite 8. They'll have the winner of our nightcap here tonight at the Jim Myers Gymnasium coming up in exactly 30 minutes between the Adena Warriors and the Zane Trace Pioneers. We'll take a quick break. You've been watching Ohio High School Regional Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
We welcome you back to Jim Myers Gymnasium. A straight set sweep for the Wheelersburg Pirates as they advance to the regional final this Saturday, 2 p.m. first serve. They'll have the winner of Adena and Zane Trace coming up in about 30 minutes. Shane, for Wheelersburg, now 16 consecutive wins, 14 of those in straight sets.
Yeah, as we were saying, as we were coming back on the air there, Union Local just struggled defensively to pass the volleyball a little bit, but I think a lot of that had to do with Wheelersburg's pace that they played with. Everything was about a half count slow for Union Local in terms of getting the big block up, and that allowed the Chamberlain to spread the ball out throughout up and down the net throughout the match. And you look here throughout the statistics, you look up here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wheelersburg players that are going to push 4 or more kills, and as I continue to get some totals for you, that's going to show off their balance. Now, speaking of balance, I think you'll find the same thing with Union Local, but in that second set, they really struggled to get anything past to the setter on target, and as a result, Wheelersburg just took off and never looked back. That was the non-competitive set.
And Shane, the Wheelersburg Pirates moving on to the regional final this Saturday. obviously the potential chance for a rematch that would be a rematch of one of last year's Division III district finals with the Adena Warriors. So most likely Wheelersburg familiar with that Adena team. What would you say, how would you describe this Zane Trace team as a potential opponent of Wheelersburg this Saturday?
Well, but I think the first thing that's going to be different in this upcoming match would be that Zane Trace and Adena being an SVC opponent, there's just a little bit more of that, understanding of these girls that have played against each other for so long. So all of a sudden, like when a Zane Trace or an Adena goes to play at Wheelersburg, there is a little bit more of an unknown. I mean, yes, they did play some in the regular season and so forth, but I do think there's different matchups that come about when you get this late in the year compared to, say, a non-league match, that happened 2 months ago.
All righty, a straight set sweep here in the regional semi for the Wheelersburg Pirates. They're 14th in their last 16 wins, all of those consecutive. That'll wrap it up for our coverage of the first of our 2 Division V regional semifinals here from the Jim Myers Gymnasium. The 30-minute countdown clock has not started quite yet.
I do have those totals real quick if the Wheelersburg fans were wanting to hear them. Mullins leads the way with 14 kills. Perkins adds 11. Woodward with 8. Miller with 7. And Walker with 5. So that shows you that balance. And obviously even Chamberlain dumped it in for 4 herself from the 5-1 setter position. Over on the Union local side, you had 7 from Voskonovich. Let's see here, 5 from Saunders, 4 from Tranton, and then 1 from Kellaway. And then leading the way, of course, was Olivia Wortman, the senior, who plays her final match. I thought she was terrific. She had 11 kills. She was a good player.
So once again, the 30-minute countdown clock has not quite started. I would say officials serve no later than 35 to 40 minutes from now, as that was the scheduled start time. I know on the website it may have said 8 p.m., but the official start time was 30 minutes after the conclusion of the opener, which, once again, that countdown clock has not yet started. But the Wheelersburg Pirates moving on to the regional final this Saturday, 2 p.m. first serve. They'll have the winner of Adena and Zane Trace once again coming up in about 35 or 40 minutes. So for Shane Combs and Dewey Daly, we say so long from the Jim Myers Gymnasium. You've been watching Ohio High School Regional Tournament Volleyball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.